Let me start off with this bedtime story we all know about. It's the story of the boy who cried wolf. This boy had cried wolf so many times. Whenever he would scream, wolf, 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 people would run down, his parents, everybody, and he would laugh. It is a prank. He did this more than once, twice, and one day an elder said, "This little boy will soon get into trouble." Because the elder knew that truly there were wolves in that area, and a day would come that he would cry wolf and nobody go hear him. And that exactly happened. This day, he screamed wolf, wolf, wolf so loudly, but nobody paid attention because he had done it so much. Later on, they went to investigate to look for him, only to find out that this time truly there was a wolf, and the boy had been shredded by a wolf. But then it was too late. There was actually a wolf in the story. It now reminds me of the story that is currently everywhere in Nigeria of the two senators, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. People say Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan has cried wolf so many times, so forget her. That is not even the angle I'm going to, because I'm believing that there will be proper investigations carried out for us to find out if there's truly a wolf in that story. But where it takes me to is this fact that here in Nigeria, you find that when a woman has a challenge with a man, the next thing they will tell you that, "I have your type at home. I'm not the one who will answer you. My wife will answer you." At least they've told me that before. And true to form, when the story came out the first time and the senators said that, "Oh, it's because I was being sexually harassed and I didn't give in, that's why I'm being picked on, that's why that problem came up." Okay, the first person who answered was the wife of the alleged accused. And then the first senator I got to hear from after the allegations were made was a female senator who said all the other females were silent because they didn't want to say anything bad or negative about the one who was complaining about sexual harassment. Some of the first people who came out on the street to protest against this alleger were women, gathered by God knows who. She's a serial blackmailer. Oh, she's a disgrace to womanhood. And now the senator took her matter to the IPU in the US. Was that right? Was that wrong? That is not for me to judge right now. And for that rejoinder, a man introduced the woman who read a man's speech saying no to those allegations. This was a press briefing a day after. Why was it a woman that had to read the Senate Majority Leader's speech to say no, this didn't happen the way she said it? Why didn't the man?
This is still the voice of the leader of the Senate.
And I kept wondering why. And I remembered the case of, "I'm not the one who will answer you. My wife will answer you. I have a woman like you at home." Without us knowing it, that is what is playing out in the larger society. 30 years after the famous Beijing Conference. I'm sure that year those women thought that by now we go down the use head waka for this country. Now where we still there. Now in the midst of all this, what have the men been doing? For starters, there is a stereotypical slut-shaming, name-calling. Some have said she not even fine because na half caste, yellow, na make them think say he fine. Some have said, oh, rubbing pancake, wearing this and that, while others have made it a thing of
Nigerian women should rise against it. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Senator Natasha is falling game for Nigerian women trying to enter politics because nobody will vote for a woman. No, I'm telling you, if women can behave this way, then that is danger. Without going to her character, this is a mother of six from different men.
All right, then.
And they think that her character is not questionable.
That is not what this is all about. Let each person speak for themselves. And let us be sure that at the end of the day, justice will be served. If the allegations are false, slam. If they are true, slam the person involved. But let everything play out properly. And my dear women, stop being pawns. Leave our son alone. Leave our son alone. At the end of the day, they'll give her pure water, give her this, give her that, and so on, while we keep letting ourselves down. Anyway, that's been the recap for this week. I'm Cordelia Obe. Remember, there was a wolf in the story. Is there a wolf in this story?